What's going on, guys? My name is Crav. Welcome to my very first episode of tuning and building guides on Forza Motorsport 6. It's been a long time since I've done one of these. I did sell my Xbox about a month and a half ago. I think the last video might have been a couple of months ago anyway. But I sold it because I was kind of getting bored of Forza 5. I didn't like it. It was pretty trashy. There was a lot of stuff missing. But I am enjoying Forza Motorsport 6. I probably will have this game to stay. Hopefully they fix up a couple of bugs here and there, but overall it's a pretty good game. Well, yeah, it's a pretty good game. If you haven't got it yet, I would probably buy it. I bought the digital copy. It took me like 5.5 days to download, which really sucked. But anyway, coming back to the tuning and building guide. As you can see on screen, if you didn't know already, this is the Lotus Elise 05. This has been built for B class. It is a grip maniac, just like the previous Forza games, but this thing is absolutely on rails. So if you haven't already got one, go to cars, go to find a car, scroll all the way to Lotus, wherever it is, which is in L, right there, and scroll down until you get to the 2005 Lotus Elise 111S. So that's the car you're going to need for today, guys. Once you do that, go to Tuned, then Upgrade Shop. First off, aero and appearance, you're going to have that front bumper and that rear wing. Secondly, we're going to go to tyres. We're going to put the tyre compound all the way to race. All the way front tyre width. Rear tyre width also all the way to the maximum. In the rim style, we're going to have the lightest rims, which is my favourite, the TC105Ns. You can find those in the sport rim style, third from the right. Alright, so we're going to go to the drivetrain. We're going to have no clutch, no transmission, sport driveline, and a race differential. So we're going to go to platform and handling, and the first thing we don't get is the brakes. We don't need brakes for this one. We sacrifice the brakes for the extra front tire width to make the car balance a lot better. But it has got, because it's got ridiculous amount of grip. You don't really need brakes for this car, but if you want to have brakes, sacrifice the front tire width and put the brakes on, but you don't really need it for this one. Springs and dampeners, we're going to put race springs on, race front and rear roll bars, no roll cage, and the race weight reduction. So that's it for the platform and handling. Engine, we're going to have a race exhaust and a street air filter, which is all the parts you need for this one. So that's the street air filter and the race exhaust, and you should have 188 horsepower, I believe. The writing is really small, so looking at my screen at the moment, it's like really difficult. The only thing that's really bad about this game is the font size. I think it should have been a lot bigger. Anyway, after you've got that build, let's go to the tune. Not much has changed since Forza 5. Tyres, 30-30 pressures. No gears. Alignment, -2.4 on the front, -2.2 on the rear. 0 toe, and 5 caster. Alignment, anti-roll bars, sorry, is 1 on the front and 25 on the rear. I have it like this because it doesn't really like to turn that much, but having like this, it does help it a lot. You can keep going to 1 and 40, but I found this was the sweet spot for the car. Springs, 315 on the front and 380 on the rear. Same thing as the roll bars. I found that it was a little bit understeer, so I dropped the front and stiffened the rear, and it gave it that little bit of steer that I wanted. Ride height, I haven't got it dropped all the way because this car does bottom out on curbs, so I've just increased it a little bit, so it's at 4.8 on the front and 4.4 on the rear. Dampening, we got 10.7 and 11.5. And the bump stiffness, we got 2.8 and 3.0. Downforce, aero, sorry. Downforce all the way to 100 on the front and all the way to 200 on the rear. Obviously, this is for grip tracks and short tracks, so we're gonna have to have that downforce all the way to the maximum. Brakes, we don't have any, and the differential is 100 on the front, or on the acceleration, and 40 on the deceleration. So that is it for the tuning guide, guys. I'll just go run through the couple of tracks that it's actually fast around. Where is the rivals? And for B class. And at the moment it's got second around Caledonia School. It can go faster. Where else? I've only done a handful of tracks in this game. So no, I'm short. It can do 17s. I'm pretty sure 117s, yeah. Laguna, probably quick there. All the lime rock tracks, it's absolutely amazing. It's first at the full, second at the west. I haven't done south, or have I? I might have done south, I can't remember. But it should work at all the lime rocks. Long Beach West, it's first there. So basically all the grip tracks, all the small ones, it'd probably be really good at Prague Full and Prague Full Reverse. It's first at the Rio Mountain, which is actually a really fun track. If you haven't tried it yet, I really like that track. I'm gonna actually watch the replay because I actually really like Rio Mountain. Rio was in Forza 1, if you guys didn't know. A little bit of Forza history. It hasn't been in a Forza game until now. But it was one of my favourite tracks back in the day. So here we are, third gear. All the way down. Blurry there for some reason. The best camera. Now this car can go faster here. I'm pretty sure I have done a 41.5 dirty, but it's a pretty difficult track not to hit any of the walls. And yeah, I love this track. It's just a really tight, fun little circuit. Anyway guys, that's it for my first Forza Motorsport 6 tuning guide. I hope you enjoyed it as this little back screen loads. Anyway, yeah, if you guys enjoyed this, there will be more coming. If you want to see more, please subscribe and give this a thumbs up, share, whatever you guys want to do. And yeah, I will see you soon.